Hi everyone, welcome to Observability Guru. Today we are going to discuss how we can send logs from AWS to Datadog. Sending logs from your cloud provider to Datadog has a lot of advantages. One being it allows us to manage these logs in a central manner. And these logs, on top of that, we can build in some real-time monitoring and we can perform advanced analytics, and also we can create alerting dashboards as well. Logs can be used to create custom metrics and on top of that build some alerting. And logs are also very handy. We can use them to correlate some of these issues when we are troubleshooting. Observability typically brings your metrics, logs and traces. So logs are one of the key pillars in observability, which is allowing us to achieve that observability we are trying to achieve. Let's try to see how we can enable and start sending these logs to Datadog. So I have an application, a microservice, which is logging what's happening, and these logs are being saved under location.log, and we'll try to see how we can send this detail. We are capturing part of this location.log to Datadog. Let me just log into the Datadog console. So you can go to logs and here Explorer, and pretty much that will allow you to see if the logs are coming. So this is more of a brand new instance, so I don't have anything coming yet now. So let's logging into the server again and try to see how we can enable. Log into the server now, and I'm at my Datadog installation location, and let me go back and check the files. You can see I have datadog.yaml, so which is the main configuration file we are using to do configuration changes. So here let me go back and open it and see for the logs. So we have this log collection, so which is the place where we want to enable the logs. So by default this setting is disabled, so first we'll have to enable it. So what I'll do is I'll just enable it, and at the moment it marked as false, so let's go and change this to true. And then let's come back and let's enable this log config as well. So I did that. Next step is to go and create a particular file which provide the details of our logs. Okay, so now I'm there. So let's go and check for this conf.d, which is the place where we want to create a folder and then provide the details of this particular. So you can see all the logs, injections and anything. By default we will create a folder here. So what I'll do is I'll just go to APM and start looking at my the service catalog, because I want to get this service name correctly, so that way that I will create a service name which is aligned. So let me just put it for 1 week because it's easier for me to see. Okay, it's this because the environment, let me get for all the environments, so I can get that location service, right? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll come here, we'll do create a folder and let me make it underscore just to align with the night. Come inside. Now I want to know that exact file which I'm going to tell. For that, let me just trying to understand that and file and the location. So it's a microservice running in location, and it's typically location.log. This is what I want to monitor or ship this log into my Datadog. So let me make a copy of that. Now what I have to do is I have to now just double check that I'm inside here, this new location underscore service dot d, and let's create a conf.yaml file, and you will have to use this setting. So what we are doing is we are putting log, and then we are putting the type as file, and I'm giving that location which I mentioned to you, location.log, and I just giving the correct service, location service, and I'm just putting it as hotel lab. So this will ensure I have this. So let me come here, and next thing I want to do is there are typical issues we can hit. One is that when we are trying to see that particular file, there can be a reason where we might not have access to view that file. So one of the thing I will do is let me quickly go back. I can do this in multiple way, but let me just go back to this particular location, and then, because if you see, all of these things have been developed using Datadog agent, so we the agent user. So let me just check whether with that particular user I can list this folder. Yeah, so I can list this folder. So that means we have the user has the relevant access to check this and extract these logs. And then next one what we have to do is, now we'll have to do a shutdown and restart of Datadog agent. So let me run this command. So I stop the service, and then I'll just check whether service is stopped. So you can see it's inactive. So let's go and start it now. And then come back and let's see whether the agent is running now. Yeah, it's up. So we can go into this Datadog log section and start exploring whether what we have done has worked and whether we are able to see logs getting shipped. So this is one place you can come and check whether logs are coming here. It will take a couple of minutes because the configuration has to reflect. So if everything is good, you will see those logs being shipped here. And there are also other ways you can validate this. You can go to that particular host, and then host level you can check whether logs are being shipped. So let me just look at the last 15 minutes. Just do a refresh again. Looks like it's a little slow today. Let's wait patiently until it's load. So at the moment no logs start appearing, so I can go to host again just to check whether there's anything coming related to that particular log which we have start sending. So let me just select for that. Okay, let me go back. Let me just select the host in the detail manner, which is little easier for me. Then I click here, I go to particular host and then check whether I can see logs. Yeah. So logs are not coming here, so we'll wait for a couple of minutes just to check whether it start coming now. After some time we wait. So logs are still not appearing, so let's do a little bit of checks, try to understand how it is going. So we have this conf.yaml file, so let us just do a quick check of conf.yaml file as well. So everything looks good, and probably the next one what we'll have to do is we'll have to check whether from here that the DD agent is able to access this particular file. So what I'll do is I'll try to sudo as DD agent and then try to list this location file, and yes, so it looks like we are hitting an issue and we don't have permission from that particular user to access this file. Let us give this permission correctly so that the DD user is able to access that file. So let me check whether things now it's able to see the file, and let me just go back and checking it now. So we are able to see the file, so let us just go back and start generating some traffic, so that way we are able to be sure that location service microservice is getting invoked. So I'll go to my server again, and let us just wait and see. Should now see that logs start appearing. So it will take again few short minutes. I'll probably pause this video until we start seeing the logs. Yes, logs start appearing. So this particular host, you can see it's coming for the service location and source which one I have given, and you can see the logs as well. So one thing is to notice, so what the changes we have done is we have enabled the log setting in the datadog.yaml, and then we have created a folder under conf.d, and then inside that we create a conf file and provide the correct path. And one classic place where you will encounter issue is that particular DD agent user should have access to that log, otherwise Datadog agent, the user is not able to pull that log and start sending it. So I can go to my log section as well. From here I can go to log explorer, and then that will allow me to start seeing these logs. So you can see logs are coming, so I can see if there's anything error or warning. At the moment all those things are info related, so I can see which host it's coming, the services, so I can start pretty much do any the log manipulation extractions I want. So today's sessions we were just trying to see how we can send logs from AWS to Datadog. So this is one approach, and this will allow you to enable this key observability pillar in Datadog. So thank you for taking time. We have more videos we have created part of enabling observability in AWS using Datadog, and I hope you enjoyed today's video as well. Have a good day.